All right, so
Cool. Thanks.
Will you serve me some?
all right, I'm rolling in both places now. So, so anything you do now is posterity.
No, that's totally cool. We're ready.
Okay.
I'm Maryann, and this is David.
I'm David.
This is David, and I am originally from Indiana, but I moved here like 5 years ago. And David moved here like
I moved here from Boston, Massachusetts, a year and a half ago.
a year ago. Yeah, and we met in an open mic. And I told David his music was really cool, and he thought mine was really cool. And then we jammed, and we've been in a band since. And we actually have a drummer named Dusty, and we have a keys guy named Josh.
Yep, they're great.
Unfortunately, they can't be with us tonight, so it's just going to be the two of us this evening.
So this is the abridged version of what's your band name?
Maryann, Micheal, and her band.
And her band, also Maryann and the Curmudgeons. We
Maryann.
also have Harry Man and the
Harry Man, Micheal, and the
Ginger
Snap Peas.
We are
PBLL.
PBLL, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a little bit, but sped up. You say it all at once. We do. I don't think you can specifically call us any one thing because we do a lot of stuff that has a lot of jazz and blues influence and soul and some rock and some folk and a little bit of everything. The shortening of that is Juzel Locking Golk. We also do Sunshine Soul.
The Loner Song?
Oh, yeah, it's called The Loner Song. And yeah, that one's an original. I wrote that a couple of years back, and then, well, maybe like a year. I wrote it, and then I never played it, and then I showed it to Dave, and he sounds good, and we just kind of brought it together, and it worked out. So now we do it all the time, and it's like one of our, I think we usually end a lot of our sets with it, so
Yeah, it's good.
we
I
like
the
it.
harmonies.
It's a lot of fun.
It's got
so.
cool syncopations and the vocal harmonies. So. I started taking piano lessons when I was 5. Had to practice. Did that, switched to bass when I was 11. And then I switched to guitar, got really into music theory. So I come at it having spent time in university studying music, getting to study some jazz. And with Maryann, at least, what I've experienced is she has a natural ear for writing a lot of these things. So it's been a really cool process because we have different vocabularies, but we come together and coalesce and create some really fun music.
He's basically saying he knows more about music than I do, which is true, which is absolutely true.
But she can sing, so.
Well, he can too. He helps. He's actually really good at helping with me with vocal harmonies because if I do something once, I do it that way only, ever. So David helps to bring variety and helps me to change things up, so I'm not doing like the same thing.
But Maryann comes up with these melodies, like on the car ride over, she wrote a song. And it was like so good. And it was inspired by like just A-play.
Love.
And it was really amazing how quickly she just came up with a melody and we started singing a harmony together. It was really, really natural.
No.
I like to say we're like siblings without all the sexual tension.
You're so good. We're not a couple. We're a couple of friends.
Couple of somethings, right? Okay.
No. Yeah.
Where do we find your music?
You can find it online. We have it on Facebook. We have it on
Some
Sound.
quinoa, please.
This is a bad. We also have it on
SoundCloud is the best place.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, okay.
And yes, please. There's a can't hear it.
And
SoundCloud's probably the best
We're
one.
hoping to get in the studio this year because most of the recordings are just Maryann from the last few years, and we've only been playing together for about a year. So
We're very comfortable. I think that we may not have been playing for so long, but I think that we fit really well for each other. And like, he picks up on the stuff that I do, and I just exist. So, I think that, really, I have to give a lot of my thanks to David because I wouldn't be doing all this stuff if it wasn't for David. I wouldn't be booking probably as many shows because I'm lazy and I don't I like to book. I just, David
well,
helps.
for me, moving here from Boston, which is a much smaller city with a very tight-knit music community, meeting Maryann kind of was the beginning of the blossom Sorry, oh, lost my mic. So meeting when I when I moved here, and a few months after meeting Maryann was like helped my experience blossom, and Chicago opened up to me, and through her, I've made amazing friends and gotten new opportunities with other musicians and performers. So I've been really blessed to meet her and get to perform with her. We go down to Greencastle, Indiana. Like, who the hell's heard of
That's
that?
where I'm from. I'm from
And we have
Greencastle.
amazing shows. Like, it's just a blast. So.
They're very fun.
So, sorry, I keep touching the microphone. It's the oil in my hands.
Just the grease.
When I was living in Boston, I was fronting my own projects, and so when I moved here and I kind of focused on backing up someone. And when I heard Maryann sing, I just knew that I wanted to sing with her and play with her, and so it's been really great for me going from somebody who's like in the front of the band all the time to being somebody who's thinking in the back of the band and thinking about the orchestrations without myself being the singer or without myself being the lead person. So. Thanks to the Black Couch, this has been a wonderful experience, and we're really grateful that institutions like the Black Couch exist in our community to support local and independent artists, and we hope to see them continue to thrive.
Watch Kitty play and laugh at ourselves. The day is just a day, another day. Another day. Another day.